Underwood.
Yes.
You want to see me in Columbia, South Carolina?
If it's not wonderful,
and I'm willing to bring my show. It's going to be Jacksonville, Florida. That's going to be in a couple of weeks. Because Buffalo is 2 weeks. Buffalo is this weekend. I'm talking to Kyle Irby. He know my tour schedule better. Paramount Theater in Oakland. If I could sell it out, I definitely would.
We up on YouTube?
An innovative scout creative house. Jacksonville is the 21st and 22nd of February. Then after that is Arlington, Texas. You have Arlington, Texas. Yes. Was it Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't wait to see. You like my shoes from Bergdorf's? Okay, I can no longer wear heels. Would love to give them to you. You can. And see, are you coming to Dallas? Closest I would be is Arlington, Funky Town. And that Fort Worth, that's Funky Town out there. That's the closest I would be. Riverside.
What are we good to?
There. Yup. Okay, let's see.
All right, try to get the other ones up.
We just did Atlanta in December.
Would it affect
Phoenix.
It is live.
We're trying to come back to Phoenix Sunday, right? The Sunday of the Kappa convention, because the Kappas are coming to Phoenix.
Pay to play. So
Do I look cute? Somebody tell me.
And Twitter, pay to play.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Right now,
appreciate it. Come to South Carolina.
Let's go,
I'd
man.
love to
Let's
come
leave
to
it at that,
Columbia,
man. I don't
South
want this shit to
Carolina. We just
glitch.
got to tell the club. Y'all blow up the club. Well, not like that. I shouldn't have said that. Okay.
All right.
We can't say that.
We up on YouTube Live, and we could do this now.
Where is everybody supposed to be sitting in with us with the fellas?
No, because it's too tight
Flawless?
because of this thing.
What?
We can't get this out.
What is that?
A table.
Oh, a table.
Yeah, we
Oh, because
couldn't.
the table is stuck to the ground?
Nah, we couldn't like maneuver it out the door.
Oh, that's all right.
So that's why we couldn't get your friends in here. So they're
Okay,
sitting outside.
so
He's
so
in
this
here.
is what. So listen, how did you put all this together? Because I'm talking to my friends. Oh, you saw all the way up my nose. Sunset and Gower Studios, yes. Newport News, they be trying to say y'all bad news, but y'all good news. I love hanging out.
Let me do
Cheryl's
this.
my
Let me do
favorite. I
this
love
check
Jennifer
real
Hudson.
quick.
Yeah. Would you
Hold
about to
up.
slate it?
Yeah. So digital
We're
slate.
gonna be together. You and Shannon would be a cute couple. I think we would
Put it
too.
up
That
on
me
the
and
screen.
Shannon would be a cute
Live.
couple. We got some good lighting.
Yeah, put it up live.
We're
Exactly.
gonna learn. This is Kyle Irving.
So when you see what
purchase all
I'm,
this.
you're gonna see me
Set it up.
slate.
Favorite color nail polish? Well, right now I'm wearing red and it's cat's eye.
Perfect.
Hello. Hello.
Right.
Okay, so how many people?
We are doing FDB Live. Flawless Da Barber. Sheryl Underwood.
Flawless.
There you go.
Now, next time we do this theme music, Busta Rhymes should come do the theme music.
Yeah.
Okay, so how you want to do it, Kyle Irving?
I'm not sure. I ain't gonna start, y'all. I ain't gonna do a show.
Okay. Do we need to, what we need to do?
I'm still not. all
There
the
we
shows
go.
out.
There you go. I tell you what, we're going to do this and that. Yeah.
Controls on the handheld?
Sure. This, yes, I am.
If you want, you can put it on. I have an extra.
I got one right here.
You have one that goes all the way down? Okay, cool.
All right. So where you want to go, Flawless? What questions would you like to ask?
Well, first of all, congratulations on the talk.
Thank you.
That was definitely, you're very inspirational.
Thank you.
So that right there, could you share about how did you get on the talk?
Well, that's a really, really good story. I thought,
Close the door.
oh, I thought, wait a minute, I ain't never heard another man ask another man to close the door, ladies and gentlemen.
No
Well,
diddy.
this is really what happened. I was getting a phone call from someone who said they were calling from CBS. I didn't believe it. I thought my friends in comedy was playing on my phone.
Right.
So I thought, Steve and Sid and DL and them and Kevin Hart and Chris Tucker and them was playing on my phone. So I called them. Every number I had left, I was cussing people out on the phone. Jamie, because you don't know if people change their number.
That's correct.
You go straight to voicemail. So
That's
I'm
right.
cussing people out
That's right.
on numbers going, stop playing on my phone. And Steve Harvey was the one person that said, call them back and see if the number is real.
Right.
And I called them back to see if the number was real, and it was real. And so they invited me to what they call a general meeting. A general meeting is when you're just going to meet people. They don't have anything specific for you, but they just want to meet you, get to know you, and keep you in mind for other things.
Right, right.
So, you know, I was kind of exhausted in going to general meetings because I wasn't booking anything. But I was like, okay, let me go and see what they're talking about.
Right.
When I get there, and I tell the story on the road sometimes, but when I get there, it's a room full of people. So usually a general might be one, maybe two people at the most. It's not 30 people in the room.
Right.
So I get in the meeting, and it's a bunch of people in there. And I'm like, Bob, what's up? You know, what y'all talking about? Woo-woo, wah-wah. And the first thing they asked me is, you know, we want to get to know you better. Who are you voting for? I said, you can't ask me no shit like that. Can I? Oh, I can say? I said, you can't ask me no shit like that. Right? So I said, where my lawyer at? I said, go outside.
That's right.
There's a white boy sitting outside with a leather jacket on. They said, who is that? I said, that's my lawyer. I said, we about to lay y'all down. I'm about to be the S in CBS because you can't ask me in a meeting who I'm voting for. They said, no, the meeting hasn't started. We just talking to you. You don't want to get to know you.
Off record.
So they asked me again.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I said, still, you can't ask me, on or off. You can't ask me nothing like that. They said, no, we're just trying to get to know you. They said, who you voting for real? I said, Obama. They said, aren't you a registered Republican? I said, yeah, that's why I'm voting for Obama.
Right, right.
And I stressed it out, you know, like from the motherland, Obama.
That's right.
And they was like, really? So then I started talking politically and, you know, telling little political jokes and humor and stuff. And they were laughing. And then they asked me, do you want to do this on TV? I said, no, I'm good. You know, I'm still not understanding that God is maneuvering this. It's not me. God is making this happen, right? So I'm sitting in there and I'm answering every question. They said, you want to do it on the talk? I said, the baby mama show? I said, nah, I'm good. They said, well, why you say that? I said, 'cause my transmission been dropped. I can't have no kids. Yes, you hear these same jokes over at City Monitor, right? So I said, I can't have no kids. And everybody on this show got kids, right? They said, no. What if it was going in another direction? So I said, yeah, you know, cool. So then they asked me, did I want to meet, do I have time to meet Julie Chen Moonves and Sarah Gilbert? I said, the girl from Big Brother and the girl from Roseanne? So I'm still not understanding what's happening. I'm just thinking I'm going to meet these people
Right.
and leave the meeting and come back, right? Or never come back or whatever. They just met me. So I go down there and I meet them. And what's fun about it is I'm just talking to them because I don't know a job is to be had. Hey, would you think, if you knew you were going up for a job, would you change how you talk?
Would I? Oh, that's a great question. So, wow. I would switch it up now. You know,
Yes.
being more mature. I'm more mature now. You know, before, coming from a neighborhood where, you know, you always try to keep it real.
Yeah.
And then you start understanding like, okay, well, my neighborhood is for me.
Yes.
And then when I come out into the world,
Yes.
as I want to do business,
Yes.
let me act in a way that I can do business.
Right.
So that's where I went with it.
Authentic.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah,
authentic.
authentic.
I'm still
That's right.
authentic either way.
Right.
Because authentically, I just came here to do business.
That's right. I'm gonna be myself.
Yeah.
But if let's say, because we one of the few races of people that have to, I think they call it code switching now.
Yeah,
but we
code
have to
switch.
go both ways.
Yeah.
You know, if me and Flawless Da Barber is chopping it up, we're gonna chop it up. When it's time to go to the bank, this is Flawless
That's
Da
right.
Barber.
That's
the
right.
barber
because-
shop.
and
Yeah,
the
that's
only-
probably his government name.
Charles the Barber.
Charles the Barber, Chauncey the Barber. That's right, Kyle Irving. But yeah, we have to code switch. So for me, I didn't know a job was even open, so I was answering their questions organically. You know, so
And they was loving it.
yes, because I was just my regular self, and so I said, well, maybe I'm staying too long. Y'all probably got some other people y'all need to talk to. And I turned back around before I left, and I said, if whatever this is, you need to keep it going. Keep it going for the other people that, you know, lay out the clothes and put the lights up and you know, craft service. I didn't know it was called that back then, but craft service, the people that make your lunch and everything, because they're just trying to feed their family and pay their mortgage and put their kids through school. Y'all got money. And I turned around and walked away. And then I got a call and they said, can you go to breakfast with Sharon Osbourne? I said, Ozzy's wife? Yeah. I mean, well, no. I said, what day? They said tomorrow. I said, nah, I can't do it. And they was like, now I'm still not understanding. A job is open. They said, you might want to reconsider. I said, nah. They said, why not? I said, well, at that time it was Fort Bragg, but now it's Camp Liberty. I said, I do a show on Wednesdays for the troops in North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
And I really am I'm pro-military. I am pro-law enforcement, fire department, first responder, entrepreneurs, men trying to do stuff. I'm pro that. So I want to do everything I can to help that. But for that, I said, no, I've been doing this show for the military every Wednesday. And I've committed myself, and I don't want them to be let down. And they were like, can't you find somebody else to do it? I said, no, I can't. So, and I didn't know.
Right.
I'm about to miss this opportunity. But what's wild about it is they're learning me.
Right.
While I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I tried to tell you I can't do it.
Right.
So they kept asking. And so I said, well, let me see if I can find somebody that can do it. And then I found somebody that could do it.
Okay.
Went to breakfast. And when I went to breakfast, it's the Polo Lounge. This is one of the fanciest places to have breakfast, where all the movers and shakers are. And this is where I tell the story in the show, and I told it on the talk, where this is where Sharon threw up on me. Like, bleh, on me. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And so we went to, I said, can you walk? She said, yeah. I said, can you drive? She said, yeah. I said, get out of here. I said, come on, we getting out of here. She said, where's Cheryl? I said, this didn't happen. We wasn't here.
Right.
Get up, let's go. Right? We weren't here. As soon as I put her in her car and I get in my car.
I would use that. I would use the stab. I like it.
This didn't happen. Get out of it. We invisible.
Right.
This did not happen, right? So she's like, I was like, get in the car. This didn't happen. She drives off. My Bluetooth rings and it says, welcome to CBS. You have a job at the top for 13 weeks. But then they say, can you come to the Welcome Back barbecue at Julie Chen and Leslie Moonves' house in Beverly Hills? Now, come on, bro. All I heard was barbecue. Black people.
That's right.
I went shopping. I got 5 pounds of potatoes, a dozen eggs, everything. Because I was like, I'm not coming empty-handed.
That's right.
Y'all don't know me like that. I'm not embarrassing my people.
That's right.
But I tell the full story at the club, in the nightclub. But in getting there, I guess white people, when they have stuff, we don't exactly, we play Uno at the barbecue, spades, dominoes, we ain't playing really a party game, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. You talking about
if
like...
If you was having a barbecue, what game would you play, like Tonk?
I mean...
Domino.
Right. Something...
Pinochle.
Something that we doing more verbal, we're verbally jousting, like right now.
Now if we bagging, now listen, if you jonesing and bagging and everything,
okay.
Playing the dozens or
Remember,
something.
I'm from New York, so I'm trying.
What
y'all
call it?
No. I've heard of the Jones. I never heard of bagging.
Yeah. So I personally don't. Now I grew up in Chicago. I don't particularly like to bag. I'm not one of those comedians that like to bag as Joan, because if you say something out the rip on me, a flagrant toward me, I'm gonna get you. And I'm gonna get you with the truth. That's why your brother is your stepfather and your daddy at the same time. I'm gonna get you. Your whole family is alcoholics. Y'all on welfare. That's why all your food is black and white.
That's right.
Now,
I'm gonna burn it down. I'm gonna burn it down. I'm gonna burn it down
in front of everybody. That's why you smell like you pee in the bed, because you do. Yeah. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
I won't play no more.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. What other questions you want to ask?
No. Okay. So let's get with relationship. Any relationship question.
Okay.
And again, you can ask me questions too.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind.
Okay, then I'll ask a question.
No problem.
You Flawless Da Barber.
That's correct.
What day do the fine dudes come to the barbershop? And if a woman was on stakeout, the barbershop is really y'all man cave, right?
I turned it into something. I turned it into something a little more more intellectual. Mm-hmm. I got off the regular job talking and all that stuff. I went more towards I had people come in my store and it's mostly one-on-one because I'm like a sweet barber.
Okay.
And then and a lot of people, like some people that just don't want to be around the crowd, they come, right. they love my shop.
Right.
And we talk about stuff that's inside. You know what I mean?
Like what would be a topic that most people would not think that you're talking about?
Good question.
It's like FTV, Facebook, Instagram.
Well, I would ask something like, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
You know, how many senses do you have?
How many what?
How many senses? Like, how many senses do you have? So these are questions like.
You said senses.
No,
Five?
Yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the sixth sense is intuition.
Well, they do say that, the stuff they say,
Yeah.
but the actual truth is you only really have one sense, and the sense of touch. Everything else is based off touch.
Yes. See, now to me, that's why I believe conversation with men is very important. What they don't understand is we as a people are oral people. Other people like to write stuff down. That's how they get caught slipping, because they always want to tell on themselves and write it down. But when men get together and talk and have a place where they can express their feelings, you know, because usually you can't, if your girl hurt you, who do you talk about that to still stay a man?
Again, you would have to know how to measure a man.
Yes.
So there is a way to measure a man, and that a lot of people don't know that.
Right.
So
So when you go to the barbershop, like a woman going to the beauty salon, we do have a relationship with our beautician.
Right.
We have a relationship. I have a relationship with my doctors.
That's
I
what's
got
up.
the best black doctor, Dr. Zuri Moran. All my doctors do good. Dr. Copeland, I'm not trying to slight you, Dr. Copeland, but Dr. Zuri. No, I didn't know.
No, the hand clapping made it right.
No, Dr.
The hand clapping
Copeland
made it real.
No, I'm gonna tell you, Dr. Copeland. I'm gonna tell you about Dr. Copeland. Dr. Copeland, I call him you know that show, The Good Doctor, where the little boy is on the spectrum, but he's the baddest doctor in the world. That's Dr. Copeland. Dr. Copeland know the molecule and oxygenation of it. Yeah, Dr. Copeland off the dome. Right. Dr. Zuri Morel, Morehouse man, health and wellness. He's the guy that got me to understand the cultural aspect of medicine.
Okay.
So when I have that bond, especially, you know, my father's a strong man. My brother's a strong man. My friends, everybody, Kyle, Mike Washington, everybody I work with, strong men. So I think that one of the things we can do to move the community forward is have a place where strong men can talk to each other and grow and get energy from each other. Don't you think?
Again, yes, I do. I totally 100% agree. I just don't like talking like a monkey, and I don't like bananas, and I don't climb trees.
What that mean? That deep as I don't know.
Right. So, yeah. So, a lot of us, we go and talk, and there's no. It's like you come from self, and then family, and then community, right, and then you keep going, right.
Yeah.
People don't know where they're going right there. So it went from community, you go to tribe, which means community.
Yeah.
But they never say nation. So it's we have to build a community that's gonna have a nation.
Yes.
So if, like, let's say we are the culture of the world.
Yes. Why do you say that? Because we talking to the world.
No, right. So we're the culture of the world. But we don't build civilization anymore. These people that's in power, they build civilization, and where our culture is trapped around their civilization.
Yes.
So they build roads, and so what is civilization? So you got to ask, when you say these words, you have to have a definition.
Right.
So a civilization is roads, bridges, tunnels, going to space, science, and the real things. We are building entertainment. So but that doesn't mean that entertainment is not being consumed.
Right.
Right? Because it's a resource.
That's right.
But it's going to be now to the point where there will not be any more capitalism, because they don't need it anymore. They need only us to consume.
Oh, right. We are the consumer
The number
base.
one consumer base.
That's right. And we don't.
Right.
Well, I would say that some of the issues, and sometimes I have a love-hate relationship with social media and things like that, because social media can be used to give a lot of information, but it could also be used to confuse with misinformation.
Right.
And when you're talking about building civilizations and foundational structure, where if you go back and study all of our
We did that.
history,
We did
right, that we were creating cities long before. I ain't gonna say certain words because they buzzwords, and then you'll know. You know, like Cheryl is a 5%. Yo, okay. So you see, I had to mumble that one. You know, the next thing you know, they know what I know.
Yeah, right.
But here's the thing: if we studied who we are, like in my comedy show, I talk about why you don't want to teach Black history, but you should teach it. But our origin didn't start as slavery. But you should teach that the Haitians were the people. You don't talk about eating no dog. Talk about how the fact that they were the ones that fought their way out of slavery, whooped Napoleon ass, but had to pay the French reparations. So people don't want to study, and then we need to study ourselves and our origins and bring all of that that's still within us, right?
Right.
To today. Again, men in a barber shop.
Right. But talking and taking action.
Yes.
Not talking, and then after that, I want a banana. I'm
That's
a monkey.
what you mean by being a monkey.
I'm a monkey.
Hey, he over here too deep for a shallow mind today. You said you ain't messing with no monkeys. So I'm just listening.
So now building.
So you're not
Go
a
ahead.
route. I think to me, if you look at like LeBron's show, I think Kevin Hart got a good show, Shannon got a good show, Cam Newton got a really good show. I think people usually, the Black man, especially the Black athlete, is sometimes conveyed as this strong, silent type, or this guy that, I know the playbook, but do you know the intellect? But what they don't know is culturally, you know, when you're looking at Jim Brown, one of the greatest lacrosse players, who mastered lacrosse but couldn't make money in lacrosse, made money in football. Right?
I didn't even know that.
Yes, that's why I have the sports initiative I have, because I want to get young boys into lacrosse, baseball, tennis, golf, soccer, all of the sports that helped us move the civil rights movement forward. But you can still play football, you can still play basketball, but if you study the history of the men who perfected those sports and what they did, and then they took their lives and their money to enhance the community structure, right? And you can still be a artist, a Renaissance man. So you can be an actor, an athlete, and a businessman. You can be Flawless Da Barber, who's also Flawless the businessman, who's also Flawless the I'm protecting the community. You're the same. That guy is with it. Those men are within that man.
Right.
Am I saying it right?
That's correct.
Yes.
So, again, and that was beautiful. And the problem we have, right, is straight up. The problem we have is a lot of past trauma. Even me, I had
Yes.
a lot of anger.
How so?
My mother and father, just fighting each other, and like a vivid moment when my mother said, "Call the police," and I'm turning around to do what my mother said, and my father said, "Don't call the police." So who do you listen to?
Right. Who do you?
So these are the two people who are, these authority in your life,
Yes.
and you, whoa, you know what I mean? Like it's just that stuff has to be healed. I believe that it made me a little too sentimental. Like a lot of men are very sentimental.
Yes.
And it turned into more like, and not to disrespect no woman. I'm just saying they have a lot of feminine energy. But they're not a woman. They just have feminine energy, a little catty, very sad, a lot of sass. Even me, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of sass and quick with my words and,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And,
Pop off at the mouth.
huh?
You pop off at the mouth?
Very much so.
Well, see, to me, I think, well, one, because we are oral people, and we know how to give it back to you, but I would say this, also having gone through trauma to see my birth mother and my father fighting each other. My mother stabbed my father, and I witnessed it, and I suppressed it for a while, but I never liked them. I couldn't understand why I didn't like them slasher movie, Friday the 13th, Chucky, and all that stuff, and that's when my father told me, he said, pull back the rug, and you can see where it was done, and the blood splattering and everything, and you're right. We also taught, keep family business in the family.
Right.
Don't bring in no outsider, don't talk about what's going on, but then you see, like, if it's the father fighting the mother, it's the guy you looking up to fighting the woman who gave birth to you.
Well, she formed you.
That's right. But my mama, I'm gonna tell you something. Anybody know my mama? My mama, listen, switchblade in her bosom. I wish there's a part of my mother in me.
Of course, that spirit.
But there's a part of my father in me. And then when I asked God for healing and love, he sent another mother for my father to marry and love, so I can see what black love looked like.
No,
and
right.
Husband and wife look like.
No, right.
But that trauma is still within me, and I think, when we talk about mental health with the black man,
Of course.
To me, it should be a place of healing and strength building, not weakness and control.
No, right. So then now, beautiful again, right? So how do you do that? So I've learned how to do that.
Tell us how we do that.
Okay,
This is
so
gonna be the best part. Listen, follow Flawless Da Barber. Where the camera? Flawless Da Barber. He'll be doing this to start
That's
maybe
right.
once a month.
That's right.
You will get wisdom from a male point of view. He gonna trim the pain away from you.
Edge it up.
He gonna edge
Edge it
up.
up.
He gonna edge up. Listen, t-shirts. He gonna fade them pulleys, Kyle Irving. He gonna edge it up. You gonna look sharp, feel sharp, and think sharp with Flawless Da Barber. That's right. You'll have a place to come to talk to, and I'm telling you, that's the book right there.
okay, so
Things I've learned that I
so
bring
now
to the barbershop.
that's good. It's good that you mentioned the book, right? So again, so a part of my teachings that I came up with, from just doing the work on the inside, like I said, like what do you want to be when you grow up, right?
Yeah.
That's a question people just think, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But if you mention yourself as a career,
Yeah.
I didn't ask you what you want to do when you grow up. I asked you what do you want to be.
be?
So be and do, two different things.
Yes.
Do is outside,
Yes.
and be is on the inside.
Right.
So for a male or female, the answer should be, for a female, I want to be a woman when I grow up. For a male child, it's supposed to be, I want to be a man, not a career.
Yeah.
Your career is what you want to do.
That's right.
So, and do is it's a title.
Yes.
And a title doesn't have a soul or spirit,
Yeah.
but a man and a woman does.
Right.
So if you identify as an it,
Yes.
basically you're saying you're a zombie.
Yes. Okay.
So, this is the first foundation.
Right.
So how do you know that's true? So I ask other questions like, what's the highest form of expression, right?
What is it?
So the highest form of expression is love.
Okay.
So how do you know that? Because when you're a child, you always ask why? And that's a beautiful thing.
Right.
So you should always come into that stage of growth
Right.
with those why.
Yes, right.
That's one of the words.
Right.
So the highest form of expression is love.
Yes. But here's the thing. Now, I'm going to say as a woman, I love a wounded bird. I love a man who I feel I can help and enhance his life, and we become a team,
Right.
and we become partners, and we live to, look, why are you frowning, Kyle Irving?
It's my stomach.
Is your stomach turning because
Because of what you talking about.
what?
Starvation.
No, see, he don't want all that love. You don't want Kyle Irving. Let me tell you something. We as women fall in love and think we're going to change Kyle Irving into wanting something that he's telling us he doesn't want, right?
Let me. I want to push back on that.
Push back on it.
Okay,
Because
so-
there he go right there. Flawless. Get him, Flawless.
I'm gonna get him.
Get him. And see, that's the barbershop conversation.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get Kyle in the barbershop by himself
That's right.
to talk about his fit.
Let his hair down.
That's the show. It's Club Shay Shay for barbers.
Yeah.
That's it. Coming up next.
That's right.
That's right. That's it. And I see it.
So
How would you help that when a man has been hurt? And even if he hasn't been hurt, he just could grow organically that I don't want monogamy and commitment like you think you want it.
okay.
And then you lie to me when you meet me.
Oh, okay.
See that? Oh, for me,
Okay. All right. Well, okay.
Flawless.
All right.
Speak on it.
I'm gonna speak on it.
Now speak on it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
I'm gonna speak on it. So silly. So, right. So now, again, everything it comes with.
Yeah.
It comes nature and nurture.
Yes.
Nature and nurture. It's not nature versus nurture. Nature and nurture.
Yes.
So you have this nature
Yes.
that has to be nurtured.
Yes. Okay.
So this is how you do that. So what is the purpose of a man? So a purpose of a man is not to come out of a vagina and also a scrotum and now go on a unemployment line. So the real purpose of a man is to create the highest form of expression.
Which is love.
That is correct.
Right.
So is God love?
I would say so.
So then if God is love
Right.
and you're acting in love,
Yeah.
what are you acting like?
God.
You're acting godly.
Your role
Yeah.
in the relationship.
You're acting
Yes.
godly. So now, what is that? So love is the structure of love
Uh-huh.
is not the sentiment,
Okay.
okay? Because there's sentiment
You're right.
and then there's logic.
Okay.
So the structure, the sentiment is like it's glue.
Yeah.
It's like nigger glue. It's like gorilla glue. It sticks.
Got it.
Yeah, nigger glue. That's the strongest glue on the planet.
There's such a thing? Ladies and gentlemen, right. You notice I didn't say it, boys and girls, but we'll be purchasing it by the crate.
So
This is the best day ever.
so
Yeah.
sentiment is glue.
Yeah.
It's the sticky stuff.
Yeah.
But logic is the structure, right?
Yeah.
So you want to be able to stick your sticky on some good logic, on some good structure.
Yeah.
So what is the structure of love? Love is faithfulness,
Yes.
obligation,
Yes.
and loyalty.
Yes.
So now you gotta, and again, you gotta keep asking why, because you gotta get down to that.
Okay.
nitty-gritty. So loyalty is win or lose,
Yes.
I'm gonna be here.
That's it. Now, see, to
I
me,
hope-
as a woman,
if I can explain the other two.
well, okay, but this, I want to stay right
Okay,
here
all right, well,
because
let's
I
stay
want
there.
men to know, as a woman, I will stick it out with you as long as you give me the.
I'm about to give you the answer.
Yeah, give it to me.
I'm about to give you the
because
answer.
I don't want to go.
I'm about to give you the answer.
Okay, give it to me.
Okay. So loyalty is win or lose.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here.
Okay. That's a man talking.
No.
It's
That's-
me too.
That's love talking.
Okay.
Love don't have a gender.
But what if you know
Please.
they saying study long, study wrong?
Please.
Or I stick it out with the wrong
Please.
person? Or he keep breaking my heart?
Please.
Keep breaking my
Please.
heart.
Okay,
No.
so now again, like I said,
Will you stick it out with the wrong dude?
I'm gonna answer the question.
Break it down, Flawless.
Thank you, Miss Underwood. So now, the next one is obligation,
Okay.
meaning that I now, if something happens,
Yes.
that your wishes will be, you want this, I got you. You know,
Yeah.
you get sick, this is what has to happen.
Yes.
Blah blah blah.
Yes.
So the other one is faithfulness. So
Yes. Now
faithful.
what faithful mean? Give me faithful.
I'm about to show you.
That tell me.
Yeah, I'm about to show you. So faithfulness means I choose only you. So if somebody says I choose you, double talk can be in the game.
Right.
So you have to say I choose only you.
Okay.
So now, and now let me elaborate with those three things. So if there's so many ways to do this. So that's love in the structure wise. Sentiment is sentiment. So now a man has to now realize his purpose. Purpose is a part of those two things, structure and sentiment. So a man's job here is to be a man, to have family, because love takes company. You need company to love. You don't love alone. That's why God created us.
That's right.
So that he can love an equal a part of himself.
That's right.
Because we come from him. So he's loving himself.
So he made Adam, and he knew he should be alone, and then he made Eve.
Right, because he knew Adam was expressing the highest form of himself.
Yes.
And you can't do that without company.
But then what about the part where she bites the apple and the serpent? I told you don't eat over there.
No, right. So now the job of Adam, because he had a job.
Yes.
And people say till the land. That was incorrect. He tilled the land when he fell. When they fell, that's when they tilled the land.
Oh.
To till the land was not his job. His job was naming things.
See that?
He had to name every crepit thing.
See that?
That was his only job. So, this is very important because Genesis is a beautiful story.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, and sometimes I be wanting to get up because now I feel like getting up because it's that's the bar shop in me. So, I have to say, right, and express myself.
Yes, that's right.
So,
because usually you're not the person sitting in the chair.
Right.
It's someone else.
Right, and then I'm
chair.
standing and
Yes.
moving
And I'm
around.
going to tell you this too. This to me is what would be this is a great experience for you to do in the podcasting and talk genre, because usually it's somebody sitting down.
Right.
It's not all of that energy coming from your feet to your head and your hands. Right.
But
Okay.
so so it was in that garden.
Okay.
So one was the tree of life, the tree of knowledge of death, right? So God said, go to that tree, eat. Don't eat from that tree.
That's
Don't
right.
worry about it.
That's right.
So I'm gonna stop right there. So now I'm gonna go to the purpose of man, but I'm gonna come back to that.
Right.
So his purpose is to have a boy child. And why do you want a boy child and a woman and a girl child? A boy child because he's gonna carry on the last name. He's gonna carry legacy. Gets the inheritance, not the legacy, because she now has a new last name. That's why a man's duty, purpose here is to multiply, bloodline, inheritance, blah, blah, blah.
But I guess my question from dealing with men, and men like Kyle, because I understand Kyle enough as a man who enjoys a certain level of companionship for a certain time period. Will express himself like when a man says, I love not, but I'll show you, and my love is to make you different.
Do you know what you are?
Who me?
What you are, because who you are is one thing, what you are is another. So we're magnets. Excuse me. And that magnet, if you want something to come to you, use your magnetic energy. So the magnet that we have, so the breakdown of a human being is their emotions,